All right, we just picked up from Firestone. I'm letting my brother drive the Saab back because he should see how the car feels. It's gonna feel really good. So I got the printout here. That's what it looks like. Got all the red to green. It's all that matters. So in today's video, guys, we just picked up the Saab from getting alignment after doing the subframe bushings, and we're gonna change the oil and check out all the fluids, make sure it's good to go, because in just a few weeks from now, this car is gonna be taking a trek and a drive down to Florida. So the last couple of episodes, if you guys have been watching, we've been kind of getting all the maintenance up to par, and also doing some preventative maintenance as well to make sure that this thing is solid for the next year or two without my hands down in Florida, which is pretty awesome. So stay tuned, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Alright, so we have a little update for you before we get back to the house. Just called my brother as he has the car feeling over there, and he's like, it runs great. Couldn't really describe what he wanted to say, but then he said it. Well, I said it, and the reality is once you get rid of all of that play in the subframe, the car feels much more precise, as we've mentioned previously. So now the car just completely runs different, and for a non-Saab enthusiast and Saab car, etc. person to drive the car and say it feels a difference, there must be a difference. So that's all that matters. So, all right, we'll get back, change the oil, check all the fluids, and see how that thing is doing, burning oil or not burning oil, etc. Let's do it. All right, boys, we got her up on the ramps here, and just a little quick inspection of the engine bay. As per usual, everything is looking a-okay. We got some fluid in there, so that's good. Brake fluid could be a little topped off. It's in the middle. Coolant is good. Let's pull that oil out of there. All right, boys. Hopefully we don't burn ourselves on this hot cat, but we got a wrench on there. Let's see how she does. Woo! That's hot.
Yeah, she did just go for a ride.
Yes, sir. Save your tears for another.
The oil doesn't even look bad.
Nah. This is from last fall, so.
I mean, yeah, okay, naturally it's going to be a little dirty, but
no, that's
it's
fine.
a nice steady stream there. That's good.
Let's see how much oil burned or leaked or whatever.
Yeah. You got a measurement on there?
No, but I have an empty 5-quart container.
You're going to take your
So
time.
I'll pour it in there.
You should have just done a dipstick before you did this.
No.
A dipsy doodle.
A dipsy doodle.
It'd be cool if there was a measurement inside that thing.
Alright, boys. Here's the test of all of the oil from the engine. We haven't changed this oil since last year when we did the oil pan gasket. So it's been some time. So we're going to fill this empty 5-quart container up and see how well she did. We have 102,000 miles on the engine. So not so old. And there isn't any oil leaking right now. There's some oil sweat, but that's like normal for Saab engines. No actual leaks though. All right. We have not that much oil in there. It's 3 quarts of oil. So it's about a quart less. It's about a quart low from what it should be. Now, to the Saab's defense here, we're going to talk about that quart. We haven't changed it since fall, October of last year, which is probably too long. But we also repaired and fixed an oil leak in the interim. So there could have been oil leaking amongst that quart that doesn't include any sort of burning of oil. So am I crazily upset about that? Not really. I think it's okay. Should it be less than a quart after 5,000 or 6,000 miles? Because it's about 6,000 miles since we've done the last oil change. Not so much. I think it's okay. Reasonable for the age, normal for a turboed engine. And now that we actually don't have any active oil leaks, that should be a little bit less of a loss between now and the next oil cycle. So I'm going to go ahead, fill this thing up with some oil, and we'll take it for a ride. No, you're good. First start. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's check out the fluids. I wiped down the whole engine bay, so that should be pretty solid. Sounds good. It's gonna look good. Must be good. Let's check it out. All right, here's our wiped down engine bay. Not so bad. Let's check out the fluid. Here it is, moment of truth, and she's right up there on the full. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna go take her for a ride. Let's roll. Let's top off that brake fluid real quick before I shut it down. Hey boys, this is life after subframe bushings. What a car. This thing runs completely different. Steering wheel is back to being straight and car is 100% smooth after that alignment. Fresh oil. I will say something for the record. My brother has a 2021 Volvo S60 R design, and he just said that he enjoys the ride of this car more than that. That says something for all of my Saab fans out there. I still like the Volvo, but I think what he's really referencing is just the straight comfort and the seats and the ride feel. And of course, you know, even though the materials lack in some areas on this car and the materials in that car are far superior in some other cases, I think just the overall weight of the car, just the way this thing feels when you're driving is just so unique still to this day in 2021, regardless of all these cars that are on the market. I think cars today have gotten light, they feel light, they feel cheap, and that's because they've just gone with all this weight saving stuff inside the car and even on the suspension wise. But you know, this car's amazing. This car's absolutely amazing. So that's a quick update of everything after life after the subframe bushings. We have topped off all the fluids, fresh oil change, no oil leaks. There's only 2 things that I would recommend doing with this car still, and one of them is being the torque mount, just updating that for the polyurethane bushing on that, just to increase the durability. The one that's on there is still stock, and of course that's where all of the car's torque is hitting, and of course it gets the most abuse out of all of the engine mounts. So she's ready to rock, guys. She's ready to rock and roll. Car runs beautifully, and I'm excited to leave you guys off on that note with this. So stay tuned for the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, because I'm enjoying this car, and if anybody out there drives a Saab knows exactly what I'm talking about. So if you don't have a Saab, maybe it's time to go buy one. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.